honestly, it's really hard to believe like how many movies Antoine Fuqua and Denzel have done, and all their movies like are solid. And if you honestly think about it, Antoine Fuqua, like, has he ever made a terrible movie? Like, I can't think of a terrible movie. But, I mean, this is the first time Denzel's ever done a sequel for any of his movies ever, so what do we have here? The Equalizer 2. This movie stars Denzel Washington and is directed by Antoine Fuqua, who did Training Day, which is an awesome movie. He did the first Equalizer, which is a solid, action, enjoyable, fun movie that I do own 4K. It's a good 4K, honestly. Denzel was good in the part, and he's also did The Magnificent Seven with Denzel, which was an awesome Western that came out 2 years ago, 2016, yes. So yes, he's back with Denzel, he's doing The Equalizer 2, and I remember when they first announced this movie, I was like, do we really need one? Did we really? And then Denzel was like, hey, I'll do another one, and I was like, wow. And if you actually look it up, this is Denzel's first ever, like, sequel he's ever done, and I mean, like, that's pretty big if you ask me, because he doesn't really do sequels, so this movie must have been really good for him to come back. And I have to say, I was kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Equalizer 2 is nowhere near as good as the first one. The first one's not like a masterpiece and anything like that, but it's a solid action movie. But this one, okay, I'll say this. This is not a bad movie. It's just not as good as the first one. So the main plot is Denzel Washington is back, and he is now an Uber driver or Lyft driver, and he's helping people out like he did in the first one. If someone's in danger, if someone's done something, he's gonna get those bad people, and he's gonna kill them or beat the crap out of them and break a lot of bones, a lot of neck snaps, a lot of blood, and he's gonna do it, and he's gonna save the day, and he's gonna treat the good people right. And that's what he does. That's the first 50 minutes of this movie, and then the plot kicks in. I'm gonna go ahead and get my negatives out of the way. This movie, at first, it didn't know what it was. You get to see him help a few people out, like the first opening scene, and then you get to see him help another person out, and it's just like, where are we going here, guys? And the plot, like the main plot's happening. It's like every time he saves someone, it cuts back to certain people in governments and what's happening, and there's like a crime, whatever. And then it goes back to him saving people, like a guy with, like an old man with a painting and his wife, whatever. And it's like, where are we going here? Like, what is happening? I'm bored, and it's only like 20 minutes of the movie. And then finally, when the movie actually starts, when the trailers that you've seen, what the movie is about, kicks in, the movie gets way better, and then I was much more entertained and intrigued, and then they cut back to another subplot that he's helping this kid out not join the gang and just help him become a painter. And I just think this movie had too much going on. I understand he's the Equalizer. I understand his main thing is he's supposed to help these random people out, and that is what he does. But the first Equalizer, he did that, but then it would focus more on the main plot, and then the rest of the movie was the main plot, and that was what it was. This movie, they're trying to show he helps a lot of people out, which I was entertained by, but really I was like, where is this movie going? Where is the plot? Where are we heading to? How is this movie going to end? Yes, the kid with the gangsters and all the painting and all that kind of stuff, that does come back into play to the main plot, which I was actually fine with. That's the plot I liked. I liked the kid who plays the teenager. I thought he was really good. There's a great scene between him and Denzel. Denzel gives a speech to him in his face, and I won't tell you what happens, but he gives him something, and he gives him a speech, and I was like, that is acting. Denzel is perfect as the Equalizer. You cannot, like, you can say a lot of crap about this movie, but you cannot lie. Denzel is just a great actor. Everything he does in this movie, he's badass. I love when he turns the watch on, like everything. Denzel is perfect as the Equalizer. No one can play him, even though I'm pretty sure it was an old TV show. I just like Denzel as the Equalizer. If they ever do any more in the franchise of this movie series, I would like to see him do more if they can. But I really just enjoyed Denzel as this guy. The action's directed very well. I mean, Antoine Fuqua, he can make... There could be a bad story in his movie, but he can make the movie look great, and he does. I mean, there's an awesome fight in a car scene I really liked, and the audience really did like it too. I love the final setting of the main action, like the final battle scene, whatever. I love the setting. I won't spoil where they're at, but I just loved where they were at. I thought it was way more intense. It was awesome. I really like that stuff. My biggest issue is, honestly, there's just a lot in this movie, and I just feel like they could have had, like, the very beginning with he helps two people, and then focus more on the main mission, which I thought worked better, but it kept cutting back to, like, him helping people, this old man, the teenager with the gangsters. Like, I just thought focus more on, like, the main mission, and the movie would have been way more clear and everything, and it would have been better. Also, maybe helping two people in the very beginning, just cut it to one, the opening scene, and then go into the storyline maybe. I don't know, the first 30 minutes you're like, so what's the movie about? Where are we going? Like, it's that kind of thing, and you get kind of bored in the first 30 minutes. Overall, The Equalizer 2 is fun. I had fun with it. It had good action. Denzel's awesome. I love the ending battle action scene. Yes, it's a little predictable. There's a big twist, whatever, and I was like, I called that when I saw that actor. So overall, I enjoyed Equalizer 2. I wouldn't say it's good as the first one, but I do not mind this movie at all. I'd watch it again. I might buy it on Blu-ray. I mean, probably will, to be honest, because I'm a collector. I am going to give Equalizer 2 a B-. It's a solid movie. You can go see it. It's not as good as the first, but it's a good movie in my opinion. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.